We're here in Rio de Janeiro, and I guarantee you this will be an unforgettable experience as you get to taste the food, the culture, have experiences with the historical aspect of Brazil. That's right, one of the major parts of the African diaspora. And guess what? We want you to join us here in Brazil. The views are amazing, the food is spectacular, and the experience is unforgettable. And the only thing that's missing is you. Join us.
You know, it's one thing to face racism, colorism in your own country, but it's a different kind of pain when it's in a foreign country. So many questions race through your mind, and definitely you will feel less of a person. So this Kenyan babe, she goes to Miami and she decides today I must throw it down. It's been such a minute since I had fun, and today I am painting the town red. So she calls up her friend. She is dressed up, she's looking the part, she is feeling sassy and all. She calls up the friend and they decide that let us meet in the club. Let us have fun today. What she experiences in the club, oh my God. Let her do the telling. Listen to this.
Besties, if y'all are coming to Miami or live in Miami, please don't go to this spot. Please, listen to me, do not go to this spot. I had such a disgusting experience with them last night, and I already made a video last night as soon as I came in, so I'm just gonna play the video. But please, if you know what's good for you, don't go here. Roll the clips. Today I was just feeling like I just want to be outside. Like I want to dress cute and go outside and shake my ass, because I've not done any ass shaking in a minute, because you know we store that trauma in the hips. I wanted to shake my ass and just have fun, like, you know, get a little tilted and have some fun. So I had dinner with my friend, super cute, super gorgeous. I had the best time. And then some of my other friends were like, we are at this spot called Mary Lou's at the W, you should come through. I was like, yeah, I want to hang out, I want to shake ass. One of my other friends was talking about Mary Lou's this weekend, saying like, you need to come check this place out. So I was like, yeah, I'm gonna come. So me and my other friend, we go there. We get there, the line is long as fuck. First of all, I don't do lines, baby, okay? I'm not that kind of bitch. I don't do lines. I walk to the straight to the front of the line as a bad bitch should, right? So I get there, I text my friend, hey, Habibi, I'm here, I'm outside, come get me. So he comes outside, he sees me. Actually, no, he doesn't even see me. He's coming outside, he's like kind of looking, and I'm like waving my hand like this so he can see me. The person who's standing there says, oh, you don't have to wave your hand like that, they'll see you. I'm like, he can't see me, I'm gonna make sure my friend sees me. So I wave my hand and he sees me and is like, hey, and he is like, yeah, I'm getting her in. And they were like, oh yeah, we'll get her in, but you need to clear this place, because there was a bunch of people. They were like, but you need to clear this main place. So he goes back in, and so, you know, they kind of like were like, oh, they'll get you in a few minutes. Then at that point I called my friend who was in the back, and I was like, girl, come to the front, they're gonna let us in. So we're waiting there for a little bit, but they're letting people in. They're like, you know, dapping up people, letting people in, you know, 10 people, 6 people, 5 people. So I'm like, baby, you said you're going to let us in. Like, what is happening? Okay. And I text my friend again, and he's like, okay, I'm going to come back out again to like figure out what's happening. So he very graciously comes out again and is like, I'm inside, I'm getting these 2 people in. And so the person standing there points at a group of white girls, and he said, them? And he says, no, them. Points at us. The guy looks me up and down, looks at my friend up and down, comes back and looks at me up and down. I says, no. Excuse me? What did you say? No. And then they were like, he was like, oh, we're only doing tables right now. I said, I'll buy a table, baby. I got an AP on my wrist. You think I can't buy a $2,000 table? Are you mad? Are you stupid? Because he was looking at me up and down. He thought, oh, let me scare her with that $2,000 table. I said, I'll buy the table. He said, we're at capacity. As he's saying we're at capacity, somebody's dapping up somebody else at this end with 5 other people. I thought you had capacity. So I was telling him, but you've been letting people in and out, like not even in and out, in. You've been letting big groups of people in. They're like, oh, they're only doing tables. I said, then I'll buy the table. I'll buy the table. And he was like, no. So at that point, I was already getting heated. Like I was getting so upset. And the thing is that bothers me about places like Miami and LA and sometimes New York is that it doesn't matter what level of notoriety you have in your industry. If these people size you up and you don't fit their level of whatever they have in their head, they're gonna take you for idiot. They're gonna take you for idiot, okay? And so then I was getting heated and my friend could see it. My friend was like, girl, let's just go. Let's go. Let's blow this joint. And I had to blow that joint. But the thing is that I just feel like that was like such a racist experience. Like, I love being in Miami, but I hate experiences like that. But he sized me up and said, no, you don't fit the aesthetic of this place. He didn't care that I was going to pay the money. For him, he was like, you are not someone we want to have in our establishment. And that, I heard that. And we left. But this place just opened up. We could clearly see the kind of people that they were letting in. I wasn't even paying attention to the fact that these people are probably sizing up and being like, these black women are not people that we want to have in this establishment. We want to have the skinny, tall, blonde girls, the Latinas with the fat asses. You know what I mean? That's what they wanted to have. Anything else, they said that is not the aesthetic we want to have. I truly wish I had the power to take down institutions like that.
Listening to her, honestly, I just love her. She chose dignity over drama, and her walking away, it actually took more courage than staying and arguing. And it sent a very clear message that your ignorance does not define my worth. And this is not an isolated case. So many of us, especially black women, we face a lot of racism and colorism abroad where we think people would treat us equally. But
So one of the ways I deal with stuff like racism here in the UK, and just people making weird comments and you being followed around in the supermarket because you're black, it happens, is there's a philosophy thing called Hanlon's razor. Hanlon's razor basically means do not attribute to malice what can be easily explained by ignorance.
Okay, y'all, this story is wild. The Italian government is actually deporting a black woman, and no, it's not because of a crime, but because she's just too beautiful. This woman, a model, has been living in Italy for a while, but she's not Italian. The thing is, every time she walks down the street, people literally can't stop staring at her. I mean, men and women, everyone. It's gotten so out of hand that even cars slow down just to catch a glimpse of her, causing traffic jams. People can't concentrate, they're just too distracted by her presence. It's almost like she's a walking magnet. Now, the Italian government says it's creating public safety issues, and they've decided that she needs to go back to her home country. Can you even imagine? Getting deported, not because you've done anything wrong, but because you're so stunning, is causing chaos on the streets. Like, cars are stopping in the middle of traffic and people just freeze to stare. It sounds like a movie, but this is real life.
And we need to call out this behavior wherever it happens, because silence lets it continue. And to every Kenyan, every African, every black woman out there, your skin is not a liability. It is your crown. Wear it proudly. My takeaway for this one, your dignity or your worth is never determined by anyone's ignorance. Stand tall. Walk away with pride. Let dignity be your response to disrespect. My name is Wangari Njuguna, and this has been ADNC. Have you subscribed to my YouTube channel, Wangari Njuguna? Anyway, also download our app and sign up today for the latest news right at your fingertips. Also, remember to leave your comment. I'll be waiting to read your comment and what you have to say about this one. I'll see you in the next one. Kwaheri.